We're going to step away from Columbus now, but we are talking about a one-time Buckeye, Quinn Ewers, the Texas quarterback who has long been regarded as having an NFL arm. He was the #1 prospect in the nation when he was playing at South Lake Carroll High School in Texas. He graduated early and enrolled at Ohio State after his junior season. Then he eventually wound up at Texas, where he led the Longhorns to 2 playoff appearances. When he was at South Lake Carroll, he'd encourage younger players to think less about recruiting rankings and more about the work that goes into achieving them.
I'd honestly just say, don't chase offers, don't chase rankings. Play your game and make sure you work every day. Just don't chase all that other stuff. The other stuff will come if you work. I mean, work honestly is just, doing off season, not skipping workouts, doing that extra stuff, staying after everybody's gone and, maybe getting another set in, some more reps in, stuff like that.
Jalen Milroe of Alabama is another SEC quarterback to watch out for in this year's draft. A 2-year starter for the Crimson Tide, Milroe's athleticism and leadership have been evident since his days at Katy Tompkins High School in Texas.
I feel as though I'm team first type of quarterback, lead by example type of quarterback. But as far as on the field, I feel as though I'm pass then run. I feel as though the ball can get there before my legs. So that's why I'm more pass then run.
He brings all the intangibles. He's learned how to use all his talents. And I tell him all the time, I said, God gave you these great talents. Use them. Use all of them, right? And he's really starting to develop into his own of who he is. Because Jalen, he doesn't want to be so-and-so. He doesn't want to be so. He wants to be Jalen Milroe. And I said, that's fine. You set your own bar.
One reason Milroe was able to make so many plays at Alabama was he had Tyler Booker protecting him. Capable of playing guard or tackle, Booker originally fell in love with football when he was growing up in Connecticut.
Just how I could just be me unapologetically. So I've always been a bigger kid. So I would be labeled as aggressive when I was in preschool, kindergarten, and I always had to be very careful when I was around some of the smaller kids so I didn't hurt them. When I played football, I didn't have to worry about that. I could just go out and play and be the big kid that I am. And now that I'm continuing to grow within the game of football as a young adult, I'm starting to see the chess part of the game. So there's a difference between chess and checkers. So when I was younger, I was playing checkers. Now I'm playing chess, and now the game planning and how scientific the game of football really is, I'm starting to fall in love with that part of the game now.
Tyler ended up playing 3 years at IMG Academy in Florida, where he developed into one of the top offensive linemen in his high school class.
I'm nasty. I feel like that's the biggest word I'll bring up. I'm nasty. Every play, if you line up across from me, I'm trying to put you on your back, and then I'm going to be the same person that's helping you up, saying, let's go again. So on to the next play. So I'm nasty but respectful at the same time.
I think wherever Tyler plays on the offensive line, he's going to dominate. And he's going to dominate because he approaches his game like it's his craft. He's always trying to figure out a way to be better, to do things at the highest level, and he takes it extremely seriously like he does academics.
While he has made stops in Florida and Alabama, Tyler still considers Connecticut home, and he hopes young players in that area can look to him for inspiration as he reaches the NFL.
It would mean a lot to me, and I know it means a lot to everybody else who's here, but I feel like it would mean a little bit more. Because like I said, I'm from Connecticut. We don't have a lot of Division I football players. We've had a few of those guys, but I really want to create a trend because there's a lot of talent in Connecticut. I feel like once I make it to the NFL, I can show a bunch of other kids from Connecticut that they could do it too.